Da-da-da. Through the gates of hell, as we make our way through heaven, through the night lights. Frame up. Hello. Oh, welcome. I didn't see you there. I was lost in a state of euphoric mind daydream where I get to play patty cake with the people that don't like me, and we all get to be friends. Welcome back to my what is this? I don't even know what this is. You want memes? I got memes, but before I get to the memes, I gotta pick them up. There we go. There they are. There it is. They're inside the ice cream box. So we're gonna take one out. There it is. And now, when I eat this ice cream of memes, at the very end, we get to read a nice quote to because that's what we're doing. All right, don't ask me why. I'm just doing this. Okay, it's first time. All right, it's my first time. I'm sorry. I get a little nervous. All right, memes away. You're excited because you are on hormones now and don't get your period anymore. You still lose blood every few months. So apparently this is a thing for trans masks. I had no idea. They get more blood when they take tea, so they literally have to go and donate blood or somehow do some kind of bloodletting because they have too much blood in their system. That is fascinating. Riding on the train, my head is empty. I have no thoughts. Meow. Oh. I've been in a few trans discords, so I know this is the average experience. Yes. Anybody knows the "nya pukes on carpet" meme? You know that one? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Do you have a minute to talk about our savior HRT? Healthcare saves lives, and trans healthcare is no different than any other kind of healthcare. We have the technology. Why are we gatekeeping it? Why can't we just give all the girlies their little estrogen pills and all the boys their little, what do they have, patches, syringes? What do they need? I don't know. Give them the tea. I don't know. Just do it. Oh yeah. Also, give everyone painkillers. Yes, because if you're gonna overwork them to death, at least you could give them painkillers so that they don't suffer as much. I'm not a medical professional. Please don't take me seriously. Ooh, I saw this one in another meme video and I yoinked it. I yoinked it and I put it on this video because I am a thief and I'm a scoundrel. Now let me get this not straight. So this one is woman, and that one, and then you have the lesbian flag is meant, and then I think that's the ace flag, right? No. And then is that poly for multiplayer? And then hell no, I think that's arrow, right? And then by panic, I remember because by panic. Then I don't care for pants. The old switcheroo for the trans flag. And absolutely not. Is that like a, I don't know what it is. If I can, I think this, I'm gonna keep this because I can remember all of the flags a little bit easier if I just have this around. Yeah, I just need to look them up exactly. I don't think I will because I'm lazy and it's information that doesn't apply to me, but just having this around is a nice reminder of what all of the flags mean. Shawty got a praise king, so I pulled up with these. Do any of you have a praise cake? I may have a couple of. Hold on. I think. Oh, there's a. Ta-da! Good girl. And over here. Oh my god, the rummage. Oh no, there's no more. Psych! Good boy! Hey! Yeah! You thought I wasn't gonna. You thought you weren't gonna get one. You thought you weren't gonna get. Oh! Good bean. You've done a great job. I am glad you're still around, and you're all of you really. You know, existence is resistance, and we should do everything we can to keep ourselves alive. All right, don't flake out on me. All right, I almost did. All right, but if I had, I wouldn't have made this model, and I wouldn't be making this video either. So please take care of yourselves and hydrate. I'm gonna do that too right now. Actually, I got a cup of water. They're taking kids away from parents who don't allow them to transition and blah 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 blah. Base, 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 base. Wow. For real. Hey, the church needs to like chill out because they just need to chill out. That's what they need to do. That's why I've been doing a bunch of I'm thinking of just making a bunch of shorts, just reading out the Bible to remind people that hey, this is what your book says. Are you sure you want to believe this stuff now? Like, have you read the damn thing? No? Well, that's why I'm doing it. Trans women who voice train, trans women who don't voice train. Hey yo, me and who? Me and who? Hello? Anybody? No? Nobody? Okay. That's fine. It's okay. Today I am going to make a relatable trans comic, but there's already so many out there. How do I make mine stand out? Wait a minute. Ayo, we got color POC rep. POC rep. We got POC rep. Yes, finally. Thank you. For some reason, I assume that every single comic character is white, even though I don't know why. That's just like a thing that I assume. So we got everyone make a character that make them like red or blue or whatever, or even brown. Just don't make them white. Whatever you do, don't make them white or Caucasian. Just we need more colors in there. All right. Cis straight men telling me why trans women shouldn't be allowed in women's bathrooms because they threaten cis women like me. Me, a cis passing trans woman. Look, HRT is our Lord and Savior, and all things are possible through HRT. You really start to look like your mom or your dad. Those like genes and stuff, they're still in there. You just need the right kind of chemicals going through your body, you know, and then that other person comes out. You gotta keep your expectations tempered because you know you're not gonna look like an anime girl. But if you got pictures of like your parents around or your extended family members, you can definitely get a good idea of what you're gonna look like. Who put the stupid sexy droid in here? Oh my goodness. Okay, this droid right here. I've seen it making the rounds and I don't understand where it's from because I don't keep up with Star Wars ever since I watched I think it was the episode 3 movie like a very long time ago. Like it's been too much Star Wars. I just want it to end. But you know, I respect the game, and I do love me some original Battlefront, not whatever the hell EA made. So if anybody can tell me about this droid, I will love to get info dumped by a fellow, preferably a trans fan, but it can be anybody really. I'll respect you either way. That came out wrong. Just tell me about this stupid sexy droid and I'll be happy. There you go. That's much better. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's HRT. Little bit of both. Little bit of both. Also, I think that's Finster. I think there was some Finster drama. I don't know anything about the Finster drama other than Finster girlfriend. Them's girlfriend has broken up, a single, which means I have a shot. Wait, no, don't. Wait, why am I? No, take that out of the video. That didn't mean I didn't say that. I didn't choose to be trans. I just got lucky. Ah, yes, luck. I'm also lucky in many respects. Aspects. I'm lucky. I'm a lucky gal. All right. I can be a gal and still pass as a dude, so nobody hits on me on the streets. I wish somebody would hit on me on the streets. Wait, what? No, what am I saying? Next meme. Let's keep. The memes are getting to me. They're getting in my head. Misgender corrector. My friend who keeps messing up my pronouns got me this as a way to encourage him to get better at it. You know what you gotta do? You gotta get this thing and you gotta fill it up with hot dog water. That way you'll really stop misgendering your friends. Or you can use it against family members, the dog, really anybody who is being homophobic or transphobic. You just spray a little bit of hot dog water on them. That'll fix them right up. 16-year-old Egg Me, making my Fallout 4 character a woman, so I could be in a lesbian relationship with Kate. I just think lesbians are really neat. 22-year-old me doing the exact same thing. Oh, for real. I Dragon Age, the first one, the first Dragon Age. I played as a off girl, and I didn't go with any girl romance, girl romantic characters, because I think at the time you couldn't do things with more. I don't remember exactly why, but I like the story that I made, that I played through. But then, oh, the second Dragon Age. In the second Dragon Age, oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So, oh, I gotta like, you know what? No, I'm gonna make a video on it. I'm gonna make a video on my experience playing through the second Dragon Age. It was like, it was like the lesbian power hour. It was lesbian power hour, let me tell you. And we had the one like token, tokens, straight friend, and she was a girl. It was great. It was great. Oh man, I gotta, yeah, I definitely video idea. My mother. Taking hormones is the same as being a drug addict. Me. What? Because you need to take it consistently. And if you stop taking it, you get emotionally unstable until you start taking it again. So it's the same as a drug addiction or gym people who get addicted to steroids. Mom, what the frick are you talking about? Yeah, no, this one actually made me a little bit mad when I first saw it. I was like, oh yeah, so if I'm a diabetic, I gotta inject myself with a little needle, and if I stop, then oh no, it's so bad. Or if I'm taking like antidepressants, then oh, mood swings, mood disorders, oh, it's a drug addiction. Every single drug works like that. Like, yes, they're called drugs. They're literally called drugs. They change the chemicals in your brain. Your brain is all chemicals, all of it. It's all just chemicals. When you eat something, it breaks down into chemicals. That's how it works. If you're gonna call it a drug addiction, then I guess that anything can be a drug addiction, really. I think I miss rainbow capitalism. The thing with rainbow capitalism is that I think me and a lot of other people knew that it wasn't going to last, and then I learned that basically that Pride Month and just queer culture in general has been they've been trying to commodify it for the longest time, ever since it started. It basically that's basically how it started. They wanted to sell a bunch of rainbow flags. The rainbow flag was supposed to have an extra color, but because it was a little more expensive to print that color or whatever, they ended up taking it out, and I think it was like an indigo. I think basically our entire existence has been attempting. They've been trying to commodify our entire existence and our identities, and they've tried to sell it to us. But most of us, I would imagine, are leftists, and leftists don't have money because we're like, why would we? Why money? We don't want money. We just want, happy, instead of whatever consumerism nonsense you're gonna throw at us. Because we see right through it, and because we, don't buy their crap. Now they said, oh, it's too expensive to have Pride Month because all the right-wingers are up in arms about it. So instead, let's just sell to the America people, sell more flags and stuff. They buy a cheap flag every other day, so why not just sell them stuff? To me, that just signals that the tides have now officially shifted in the corporate world, and when that happens, that's how you know that we are now in that in the bad times. Stay strong out there, okay? Regular man, regular woman body? No. Oh, a feminine man body and a masculine woman body. Okay, so for me, it's the top one for me is yes, I like it. The bottom one is like, oh, all right, let me. Oh, okay. Yes, it's like that. It's just like that. Did y'all grow up terrified to share your most basic interests, hobbies, and tastes with a family or a friend out of fear of getting ridiculed and mocked, or are you normal? So I have secondhand embarrassment because like whenever somebody comes up and it's like info dumping and yapping and being like meow 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 about their interest, I kind of felt embarrassed for them. I don't know where I picked that up from, but basically, oh, I think it's like the nerdy character from from TV shows and stuff. You know how it's like that one nerdy character or the geek is always like, oh, if you discombobulate the thingamahookie and then you hook it up to the who's it was it, you know, and then everyone's like, oh my goodness, just shut up. I think that's why I sort of internalized that sharing your passions is sort of like a bad thing that you shouldn't do. But I think I recognize that, and I'm starting to want to share my stuff. But I always did have a few friends that I could talk to about this stuff. Uh, I just didn't like open up. I learned that you really needed to trust the people that you were talking to, otherwise you were going to get made fun of, and that's a little bit sad. So I think I do have a little bit of that shame, but I am trying to break through it, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job because I am a girl on the internet, even though I life is weird sometimes. Grow large booba that will hurt my back? No. Get a fat and wide hips so the lesbians will find me. That yes. I maybe I maybe I shouldn't read this one. You know what? If they listen, if the lesbians like a good old badonk, look, if I put on the dress and I do like a little makeup and maybe get like a wig or some extensions and they like the hips, I'll go all in on the hips. I already got a nice badonk. I can totally pull that off. But I don't think they'll like my hardware, so I'll have to find the buy girls. Being a dad, no. Being a mom, okay. But unironically, I like, I don't know what it was, but like I said something, and I was being like, oh, mommy don't like, or mommy like, or something like that, and suddenly I was like, wait, I called myself mommy, right? And then like I felt something because that term daddy has never been endearing to me, right? I was like, you can, if you want to call me daddy, then sure, you can do that, but I don't really get anything from it. When I refer to myself as mommy, brother, sister, envy, let me tell you, I felt a little tingle, and I don't know how to feel about that. So we're just gonna move on. Go to bed without any forehead kisses. Do you want me to die? You can get a forehead kiss. Not from me. I'm sick right now. You don't want to get my sick. You wanna get it from a nice girly. I'm not really a nice girly, but because I put it on the car, but they also like flipped me off. So, and it was because I had my little pin. That's not a true story, but I totally would do that if somebody was like, "Hey, f you, man," for having my non-binary pin or the NB. I need the NB. Sorry, ADHD. It's undiagnosed, by the way. What were we doing? Oh yeah, violence is not the answer unless the question is are they transphobic? Then the answer is yes. How can you call yourself a girl with such a massive hog? Get off my property, dude. Oh, for real, dude. The transphobes, the phobes, ladies, listen. The phobes, they will come into your DMs 24/7, 365. If they catch a whiff of a person that they can bully, they will bully you. And we're just living our lives. I mean, like, I understand that we are online and we're doing our thing and stuff, but they will like find any excuse to come after you. It is sad. We just want to be left alone. I don't know if any, like, are there trans girlies out here like going straight up into like, all of these right-wing VTubers and all of these friggin' morons? Are they leaving mean comments down there? I think that if they were to leave a comment, they would be along the lines of trying to educate people in the comment section. Usually it's us who get all the bad treatment, and sometimes it's even trolls, right? Like people who pretend to be transgender just to. Would anybody pretend? Because I don't think anybody would pretend to be transphobic for attention in the trans community, right? Like that's not appealing, But if you pretend to be queer and you like kick down a hornet's nest over there, then they'll go after you and you'll get all this attention. Am I crazy for thinking that? Is there any validation to what I'm saying? Please ignore me. Let's keep going. This is getting a little too serious. We gotta bring it around to the chill vibes, which is why Editing Panda, make sure you get lo-fi beats, okay? But people do not want to hear the good stuff. They want to hear the lo-fi beats, and they want the bisexual lighting and the trans flag. Okay, don't be yourself. Don't do it. Don't be yourself. Stop being yourself. Why are you being yourself? Nobody's gonna watch the video if you're yourself. Stop. If you had a child by choice, you signed up for an autistic child, a trans child, LGBTQ plus child. Where's the T? Hey, I take offense to that. A mentally ill child, disabled, with conditions, rebellious. So you signed up for a kid in any way, shape, or form of being. It's your child, and you signed up for it. Huh. And you are not the victim in any of these situations, for God's sake. Yo, for real, all these people, they're constantly, that's a thing with society, right? Like, I'm not saying the families are bad, right? But there seems to be this push to it's for everybody to get married and to have kids and all that. I think we've been pushing back against it for quite a while now. And the people who are having kids end up being the most terrible of people because they have kids for selfish reasons, right? And me, while I'm not like super into the idea of wanting to have kids of my own, if I was like financially stable, I think that I would not mind like adopting a kid. Like I would actually adopt a kid if I knew that I could support them and they could live a decent life. I think I would be up for it. Maybe, right? Like I've been considering it, but like that's as far as like I'm willing to take that thought, because I don't think I ever want kids, even though I find the act very, very stimulating. We have it's okay, we got plan B, don't worry about it. Step 1, wake up. Step 2, look at yourself in the mirror. Wait, a girl? So finally, it has happened. I am free. Honestly, these memes are, they're very old. The Rage faces, or Rage comics? Yeah, that's what they were called, Rage comics. But yeah, this comic shows you just how you don't feel it, right? The change is slow, and like contrary to everything that the internet and basically every single company that wants you to get you addicted to every product all the time, the best kind of gratification is the long term, where you set out to do the thing. In this case it's HRT, becoming a girl, etc., or a boy, and you finally you're going through all this time. You're just doing a routine at this point. But then one day you look into the mirror and you finally see your true face. The outside matches the inside, and that is the greatest feeling you can possibly have, because that feeling right there is self-love, and it is so hard to have self-love. Oh my, I don't know how you can even there's only two paths. You either have a healthy self-love, or you're a complete total douchebag narcissist that thinks they're better than everybody else. It's so hard to find that nice path of self-love, right? We gotta keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying. You should keep trying. We all need to keep trying. All right? Are you winning, son? Wait, Dad, what did you say? I asked if you're winning, son. You remembered. I love you, Dad. Ah, that's adorable. That's very nice. It's a take on the old meme. I just thought it was really nice. I hope that you can see all of the signatures. I don't know if I'm gonna go through and try to read them all and put them in the description or something. Oh, I was juggling in my head the idea of making this big, like a registry, or set up a NeoCity with a bunch of links to a bunch of creators, and maybe post a comic and be like, oh, this comic book artist is named this, and they have a Twitch or they have a site. But then I thought about it, and I was like, wait, but if I do that, right, then that would give the haters an easy way to find all these people and send them harassment. But then I thought, but they're getting harassed anyway. And so I don't know. I'm torn. Should I do that? I really want somebody to tell me if that's a good idea or not, because I'm not like both sides have good points, and I don't know. Trans women synthesized estrogen. Some cis guy in the 1920s. Oh yeah, that guy. Listen. Guys would go like live in the 1920s, synthesize estrogen out of thin air, and still say that they are cis. They are not. They need to stop lying. It's okay. I know. You listen. Just ask a question. Ask the question, and then keep asking more questions until you have answers. That's how it is. That's how we roll. Sweet. So when I call out to good girl, you'll know I mean you. Hey, that's the good old hack. Tell the character in the video game that your name is so and so, or that your name is good girl, and every time it's like, yes, this is the best the best case scenario all the time. What is this country, and why is everyone from here awesome? I like this version of this meme because it's like, oh, why are all the girls that are cute have the flag? And it's like, yeah, but that's kind of sort of like a chaser meme, and there's also the trans guys, right? So I like this version of the meme a lot better. I think it's more inclusive, but I still do think that the old version is also really funny. Domino's UK starts with E, and we all love it. Oh, Domino's UK, you do not know which you speak. You have brought upon you the summoning, the great summoning. Oh no, the replies are like, I should look up what the reply. No, I gotta go to the Nazi website. I don't want to look, and I'm not gonna look. But we all know. Yeah, yep. Wow, you look great. Thanks. It's the estrogen. It do be doing that. It do be doing that. Oh, this one is a little bit heavy, but it's got a good message. So let's go through it. Lately, I've been struggling with my depression. I've been trying to convince myself that everything will be fine, but I just feel hopeless. 7 months ago, my parents found out I am trans. I tried my best to make them understand, but they just don't listen to me, and they blame me for harming the family with my selfishness. After that, I spent the next 2 months locked in my house as a punishment. During that time, I didn't have any way to talk to my friends, as my parents thought they were a bad influence and responsible for confusing me. Therefore, I was deprived of any emotional support. During these months, a part of me died. I had to hide my true self, and my dreams slowly faded away. I lost all hope of transitioning and ever coming out, at least for a few years. My best friend is the only person I can be myself with. Thanks to him, I've been able to slightly cope with this whole situation. Slowly, I've been able to reconnect with myself and the joy that was taken from me. And I realized there are a lot of people out there who are also going through a hard time, and they all deserve to be heard and supported. If you are one of them, I would like you to know that you are not alone. You are worth much more than you think, and I know you are strong and brave enough to overcome this. Even if it seems that there's nothing you can do right now, if you stay determined, you will get to a future where you can live freely without worrying about the prejudices of others. And that's why today, 56 years after the Stonewall riots in New York, we give respect not only to the fight for our rights, but also to all of the people like you who every day give an effort to be truly who they are, in spite of ignorance and unjustified hatred. No matter how hard it may seem, together as a community, we will continue fighting for a fairer tomorrow. Happy Pride? No. Powerful Pride. And there's the pink platypus! Not the pink, well, the pink platypus from the prettiest platypus. I don't think it's the same creator, but it's definitely a reference. 100% a reference. Did you all know that they're trying to take the buys out of the Stonewall Memorial and Museum and site? Why the buys though? I don't understand. Like, I don't. I feel like they're doing it just because they can at this point. Anyway, yeah, this video. Sorry everyone. I meant for it to be a little bit more positive, but I just. It's just so much going on, and we all have to wrestle through it, which is why I wanted to put that in there, this one comment, because no matter what happens, we need to survive. Okay, we gotta stay alive, it's not just like that we're trans, right? It's not just that. It's the entirety of the world wants you to give up, all of it, from top to bottom. It is designed to crush all of the soft people and only leave those who are ruthless and who are the exploiters to exploit everybody else. And the greatest piece of resistance, or however you say, is smiling through it all. I know that it's hard, I know that it's painful, but you don't smile because you're happy. You smile because that is the right thing to do. You have to protect your smile no matter what happens, okay? Alright, let's keep going. Those darned trans people are threats to society. They are deranged and dangerous. I mean, while the dangerous threat to society in question, can you help me inject hormones? Needles make me cry. Oh, needles also used to. Oh, I used to have such a horrible time with needles. Eventually, I had to get a bunch of like blood tests, like all in a row for some reason, or like I had to get a blood test every now and then. I think for like a month or so, because I was getting checkups, and eventually I just got used to like having my arm pricked with a needle. But I totally understand. I had the biggest fear of needles for the longest time. I think I was a grown-ass adult by the time I was able to get through it. And even then, I'm still like, I have to look away and like, like really like, let it happen. It's a big deal. I don't think I can stick a needle in myself on my own. That seems like a hard thing to do. That's the girl who thinks Mimikyu is a trans allegory. You know what? When I saw that, I was like, "Hey, yo, hold up! That actually makes sense. I think Mimikyu is a trans allegory. Wait, no, you're right. You have a point. I'm not gonna be able to do this this panel any justice. All right, you're so precious. Ha 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 ha. Ah, mama. Huh? My child. Yeah, I have this like exact experience, but with having a romantic partner, right? This one day, I was having this. I forget what kind of dream it was, but it was definitely, one of those dreams where you're like, oh, this is, I forget that this is a dream, and I feel like it's actually happening for real. And then I woke up and I was like, oh yeah, that was a dream, and like I felt so sad. I remember being like, oh no, I I actually like my brain tricked me into thinking that what was happening was actually happening, and I was crushed. I was like, dang, no, I want to go back to sleep now. Oh, it's horrible when that happens. You have booba. You're not on E yet. That's my experience. Hey, it's probably all the hormones in the chicken. Wait, is that why? Is that why we love chicken nuggets so much? Because of all the. It makes sense. Boys who play with Lego Star Wars, boys who play with Bionicle. What about me? I play with both. I loved Lego Star Wars. I forget which one I had. I think I had the first two. I don't think I ever got through the complete, the complete saga. But I loved Lego Star Wars, and I also really really like Bionicles. I had one of the Rafiki, no, not Rafiki, the swarm, the worm things, and I bought like three of them, and I put them all together, and eventually, like with everything else I owned, they got thrown away. Now I'm sad. She's just being nice. She. When you get gendered properly. When your dad outs himself as a bigot, so you ramp up the trans energy, oh hell yeah. You gotta listen, be safe about it, right? But if they know, if you can get away with being very gay, or at least a little bit gay, eventually exposure therapy has to let your old folks know that, hey, I got one of those living under my roof, you know? Unless they're evangelicals and they just think that you're possessed by demons or something, and like you gotta go to conversion therapy or whatever, and then there's no saving them, unfortunately. But exposure therapy. Hey, bro. I heard you've been experiencing some imposter syndrome recently, so I thought I'd give you a little something. Ta-da! The real boy seal of approval. And we also have the real girl seal of approval. And the real NB seal of approval, which is pops out because it's got purple and it looks the best in my opinion. That's just my opinion though, not because I'm an NB or because it's the colors. I'm an artist. Come on, the colors are just, they pop out more. Look at them and look at the other two. It's like you can barely see that in the hi, how are you? I wasn't having did I say that I was undiagnosed? Oh, this one. Girlies, listen up. Liches, right? The undead lich, and the trans girl, okay? Or I guess trans people in general. Trans people in general, I believe. Adopt a superior form, check, Long and hard ritual, yes. I mean, you have to, the injection, the pill, blah, blah, the surgeries. Name change, we do have a name change. Consume something unusual. I mean, yeah, I don't think any, yeah, pills, yeah. Will change form without sustenance, because you have to keep taking the pills. Based as frick. Sure, yeah. Immortal? Not yet for the trans people. Are we gonna get immortality? Yo, can we get immortality? Look, trans country is gonna be so fun. We're all gonna just like have a little kissy, except for the aces. They're gonna have their own little gated community. They're gonna be like, you freaks, you horny trans people out there, stay out of our house. We want none of that in here. This is where the children are because it's the only safe for work location in the entire island. That's it, sir. Okay, no, listen. I just because I have like a huge drive of the sexy times variety doesn't mean that we all do. Okay, I do hear that hormones like have a lot of. Listen, it was just a joke. Okay, it's okay. I'm just very touch starved. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make this weird. Is that the last one? I thought I had more memes, but no, the ice cream ran out. Oh no, and you know what that means? That means we can read the ice cream. Is it called the handle? Is it called, what is it called? The ice cream stick, the popsicle stick. That's the one. Let's read the popsicle stick. No matter what the science or the people say, at the end of the day, only you know yourself better than anyone. Hey, that's not a bad quote, I think. I mean, we still have to account for the fact that if you need to, it's not that easy, right? Like, but it is true. It is true. Even if you can't know yourself entirely, you know where you're going, and if you don't know where you're going, you're trying to figure it out, and that's really all that matters. We're all going through a journey. We're all going through it all the time, 24/7, 365. So, thank you so much for joining me in this. I don't know. What is this? What are we doing? What am I? Who are you? I don't know. Let me take that again. Thank you so much for joining me on this fine day. Ignore the 10. There's at least a dozen crises going on, and 2 groups of people are basically being systematically wiped out, and I think about that all the time. And I know that I'm supposed to bring the good vibes, but honestly, this is like therapy for me, and I hope that I can take some of your pain out as well. Let me know in the comments if you're going through something, and if I can't do anything about it, I can at the very least assure you that currently I am a very small, unknown VTuber, so I can and will read your comment, okay? I check my stuff constantly because I am now addicted to shorts growing up with the numbers, and I'm sad that I have to make the shorts, but I'm happy that I am getting attention. But I don't mind making the shorts, don't get me wrong. I think that making a short video with like 15-30 seconds or less, that's a great like prompt. You know, it's like make a short skit in like less than 30 seconds, and if you can get it down to like 3 or 2, yo. As an artist, and I struggle to call myself an artist, limitations are actually the thing that spark your creativity, because you're thinking, okay, so how can I work within these limitations, right? If somebody gives you like the whole creative thing of Minecraft, right? You go in Minecraft creative mode and you got all these blocks and you don't know what you don't know what you're doing, right? Unless you like started the process of knowing how to make stuff in Minecraft, if you're just opening that up for the first time, you don't know what you're doing. If you have no experience whatsoever, right? It is within those limitations that I think we get really, really creative and we come up with some amazing things. And then obviously you start getting more and more freedom, and then eventually you make one of these. All right, I'll see you later. If you somehow manage to stick to the end of the video, thank you again, and please leave a like, please subscribe. I am desperate. I will wait, no, I can't. I must not let the viewer know that I am desperate. That's apparently a bad thing. I gotta show confidence at all times. Okay, I'm just gonna end it now. Goodbye. Heat from fire, fire from heat, heat from fire, fire from heat, heat from fire, fire from heat.